This is a 100% true story. It's going to sound pretty insane, but I swear that everything I'm about to tell you actually happened. During the fall semester of my senior year of high school, about 14 years ago, every night after dinner with my family, I'd walk my dog Jessie down the street to a small field near our house. Two things you should know. One, my house is situated on a hill, and you have to walk over the top of it and all the way to the bottom to get to the field. Lined with trees, lots of street lamps, so it's pretty well lit, but it can still seem spooky at times. Two, Jessie is one of the most well-behaved golden retrievers I've ever seen in my life. She never barks at anyone, never runs off. She doesn't even chase squirrels. So normally, I don't keep her on a leash when we're just walking down the street. Anyway, so I start walking with her down our steps to the street, just like any other night. It's about 9:30 p.m. and the sun is long gone. We usually just walk down the middle of the road because not that many cars drive through. Jessie's not on a leash, but right by my side as we round the top of the hill to go down, when all of a sudden we see a woman walking towards us in the middle of the road. We're at the top of the hill, and she's about halfway, staggering up in this weird, unnatural sort of way. She was walking almost as if she was a ghost out of The Grudge or some horrible Silent Hill character. But when I first saw her, I wasn't really scared, just more worried if she was okay. I thought maybe she'd been hit by a car and one of her legs was broken, but she was moving along at a jilted but steady pace. She had long black hair and a dark dress. Her skin was pretty pale in the street lamp's light. I didn't really know what to do or make of this scene. I just kind of stopped, staring at her, when suddenly Jessie started running towards her, barking like crazy. I've never seen her bark like this before. I honestly feel like if someone broke into her house, she'd just go up to them expecting to be petted. But here, she was growling ferociously, almost like she was ready to strike. I chased after her, only catching up when she was right in front of the woman, basically barking in her face. The woman didn't react at all. She didn't jump, didn't put her hands out. She just stood there staring at my dog. I bent down, grabbing Jessie by the collar to pull her back. I was maybe 2 feet from the woman. I started apologizing profusely, but when I turned my head up to look at her, I stopped. I'm crouched down, looking up at her with a street lamp shining down on both of us. She slowly turns and looks down towards me without saying anything, and I immediately see it. She doesn't have a face. Not in the her features were all mixed together, washed out way. She literally doesn't have a face. It's complete blackness, like looking into the sky and staring at the blackness between two stars. I can see her hair, I can see her neck, but I can't see a single feature between. I'm telling you, it was absolute and utter black. A void. I looked into it, stopped dead mid-apology, as she looks back down at me without a word. After a few seconds of us just staring at each other in silence, she turns away and looks back forward, commencing to walk again. I let go of my dog's collar more in surprise than anything, and immediately Jessie runs away to the other side of the street. Chasing after her, I catch up and grab her collar again on the sidewalk now. It couldn't have been more than 3 to 5 seconds, but holding my dog again, I turned to look back at the woman and she's disappeared. At the rate she was walking, it should have taken her at least 30 seconds to get to the top of the hill, but there was nothing. She completely vanished. At this time, this was weirdly the most unsettling part for me. What just happened? Did it even happen? My dog had reacted to her too, so I wasn't the only one who saw it. Slowly, I took Jessie the rest of the way down and watched as she ambled around the field. The whole time I kept looking over my shoulder, deeply afraid that something was going to sneak up on me. All night, I became more and more bothered by what had happened, trying to rationalize it away. Maybe the way her hair fell blocked the light, but I would have seen something, the tip of her nose, part of her mouth, but there was nothing, literally nothing. I'm not religious, and the logical part of me doesn't believe in ghosts. If there's no heaven or hell, how do you explain this kind of afterlife where we still keep our bodies, our minds? I don't even know. I still don't quite believe in spirits, but I genuinely can't explain what happened that night. I've had some lesser encounters with weird phenomena, but this is the only time I've been within arm's reach of a ghost. I actually stared one in the face as it looked back at me. I'm happy to hear of your thoughts or answer any questions you guys might have. What do you make of this? To make it even creepier, if you Google ghost without a face, the first result is this Wikipedia article.